Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go. Let's do it. I'm gonna do, this is gonna be Ask Me Anything session, whatever you want to ask about AI. Just pop it in the comments if you're there. And I'll do my best to try to keep an eye on all that stuff. Looks like you got good sound, ready to go. And pop this over here. So today I'm going to be looking at Spikes Studio, app.spikes.studio. And this is my first time looking at the software. And so what I'm trying to do, I have a series where I create AI content showing you what are the best AI tools for short form content. And every week, just about maybe twice a week, I create these videos where I show people how to use these apps and how to create this short form content for whatever. So if you're doing TikTok videos or YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or whatever, I'm literally showing you how to make these things. Obviously, you know, you can make a lot of money with these platforms if you had it affiliate marketing or content marketing or however you're trying to do these things. I'm showing you how to make this short form content. So some of it's really simple, some of it's really easy. And if you want to learn how to do this type of stuff, just follow along. Today, I'm looking at this one called Spikes Studio. So this is what it looks like when you first sign up here. And I'm gonna test all of them. And again, I have a series. I go through about 10, I go through like 10 or a dozen of these different apps to show people what's the best one to use, how do they work. And so today I'm studying Spikes Studio. And this is what it looks like when you first sign up. So I'm gonna use this one as content creator. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Just walking through the onboarding steps. How did I hear about this one? Probably Instagram, I think. Maybe an ad or something. And we're just getting set up here. Okay, so they got a get started video. I'm just trying to get people the user experience and see what it looks like to use these apps and see what people are interested in, what the interface looks like, how easy they are to use. And so this one, AI generated clips. This one right here, you can enter in YouTube video URL, or I'm not sure what they mean by Google Video, but it could be a shared document in Vimeo, or you can drag and drop your own files. And so here's the acceptable links right here. It's weird that a lot of these don't accept Rumble, because Rumble is an up and coming platform. You could easily paste the link in there too, but I've downloaded some clips from screen recordings that I'm ready to use. And so I'm just gonna drag and drop it in there. And so let's just pop this one in here and see how it does. Can I just drop it right in place? Boop. Yep, right there. Okay, this is only a, let's see, 3-minute video. So it's shouldn't take too long to upload. So it's uploading it. I'm just looking at the details, the length. Oh, it's actually a 1-minute long video. So this shouldn't take long to upload. And I'll just hit the button here, see what happens. Whoops. So it didn't let me drop it. Let's see, let me try one more time here. Get that off the screen. We'll go over here and choose desktop. Because I thought I uploaded it, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to do this one here. And now select it this time, see what happens. Well, it says uploading, but nothing's happened. So nope, I selected it already. Okay, well, let's see. There's no prompt here that tells me, unless, you know what, maybe I have the pop-ups blocking it. So let me just try that one more time. That could be it. So let me just try this one more time. I'm gonna add my own video. Going to be this one right here. It's 58 seconds long. Uploading. Okay, so it wasn't the pop-up blocker. That was the chat bot. Well, that button doesn't seem to be working. So let's see, unless I put it over here. Captions, clip generator. So anyway, this doesn't seem to be working for some reason. I guess the next thing I could do is use a YouTube video, because maybe do I have to close this? Well, I'll try it one more time. There's the video. Video uploading failed. Okay, I didn't see that before. I wonder, okay, if that's H265, let's try this one. There's another one. because sometimes this happens. It's not uploading here. It says 100%, but okay, well, at any rate, I'll just use the YouTube video, I think, because what are the properties here? Maybe that's the problem. That's the MP4, and what's the codec? It's H.264, H.265, because it's not working. So, okay, that's a 1080p. No, it's 1080, so I'll upload this one. And video uploading failed. All right, well, let me refresh the screen. And if all else fails, I'll use a YouTube link. So this is why I'm demoing this software, to see if it works, if it sucks, if it's easy, if it's difficult, and this is good to know. So this is the Spikes Studio app, and I'm really just trying to upload one clip right there that's 1 minute long, and it won't even upload. So this is kind of frustrating, but it says uploading my file. However, it's not doing anything. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to use one of my YouTube videos here. Because this is nonsense. You're trying to save time by using these type of apps, and what is it doing? Anyway. Not working. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of my YouTube videos. Yep, video uploading failed, and I'm not even sure why that's happening. So I'm going to just copy and paste. This is the video that's stored on YouTube. I made this one last week, and it's about 5 minutes long, or 4 minutes 28 seconds. So it shows me I have available 30 minutes of credits available. This is going to take away 5 minutes from that, and all I'm doing is copying and pasting a link from YouTube that I like for one of my videos, and I'll hit next. Now it's going through and showing me some templates. So what do I want this to look like? Well, here's some basic ones right here. These are the pro ones that have little highlights and animations to them that are available as an upgrade. So far the interface is pretty good. It's quick, it's simple, and this is basically saying word by word animates, or by a whole sentence or whole line or sentence. So I'll just choose word by word, hit next. Last step, pro feature, choose your preferred clip length. Okay, now this is interesting because it's allowing you to choose if it's under a minute or if it's over a minute here. But I'll just leave auto as a default and hit generate and see what happens. So it's going to take my video, chop it up, and show me exactly what's going on with this stuff. All right. Now, if you're just joining me, I have a series of these type of videos where I show, whoops, that's my website there. And so I have about a dozen or 10 or 12 of these different AI apps that I'm going through, and each one of them is different. One of them is easy, one of them is difficult, one has more features than the other. So I'm making my way through about a dozen different apps like this. So if you like this type of thing, feel free to pay attention to my channel, my live streams, because this is what I do, is show people how to make things with AI, content, designs, t-shirt designs, print on demand, short form videos, stuff like that. So just testing this stuff out. And so you get a good idea if this is easy to use or difficult to use. I am a professional video editor, so for me this stuff comes easy, but maybe for you, you've never messed with audio or video before. You don't know exactly what you're doing, but you want to create some content. Maybe this is right for you. So this one's going to take a little bit of time to upload. If anybody has any question about AI tools out there, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it. Though what I like about this one so far is the interface is easy. It's not cluttered. It's simple. It's easy to use. And aside from this uploading the video feature, you could just copy something from YouTube. So if you have an idea of something you saw on YouTube, you want to make a video from, or Vimeo, or I'm not sure again what Google video URL is. Maybe that's a Google shared drive. I'd have to test it and see. But you could paste something in there and see if it'll make a clip from that. So again, this is uploading to the server, chopping this type of thing up, creating some short form content from a long form video just by copying and pasting. So you can make a lot of money with this if you're doing affiliate marketing, or if you're in some of these groups where, like, what is it called? Tate University or Hustle Club, or any of this type of stuff where you're repurposing content, getting people to click through to another website. You could do it easily with this. I'm using a free version right here. Again, I'm just testing this for the first time, seeing this for the first time. So some of these features are restricted, and some of the stuff is like blacked out because of the pricing, I guess. So for now, I'm just testing it. And it looks like there's about halfway done with this 5-minute video. So it does take a little while actually. And I'm kind of worried to click away from the screen over here on the sidebar because I might lose that progress there. But what I will do is I'll show you the next one I'm looking into. This one's called Copter, and this seems like the simplest way to create this short form content, like dead simple. Doesn't look like it has a lot of features, but it's probably the fastest way to create these type of faceless videos, and just punching in some text and letting it create a video for you automatically is what this one does, which it seems simple and it seems like it doesn't have a whole lot of features. But again, if that's what you're looking for, this might be a perfect solution. This one, oh, here it is. It's done. Let's take a look at it here. So I had a 5-minute video. I popped it in here, and I basically want this software to chop it up to be less than 60 seconds for short form content and make it mobile, make it vertical. So this is a horizontal video here, and we're going to try to see if it can do it as short form content. So click on it and see what happens. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It chopped up that 5-minute video and made me 2 segments for reels, one that's 46 seconds, one that's 29 seconds, and it's giving me a virality score. So basically this 90 and this 85 is kind of showing you a score of how viral it thinks this video can get based on what that topic is. And now it's giving you a description, which you can copy and paste into your captions or whatever you want to do here, and some tags to use to post on social media. So I'm just going to play this through and just see how it did. And how do I know all these things are problems? Because our family acquired restaurant, this is what it used to look like. This is the original owner's website. Same problem. Can't order anything, not connected to Instagram, not connected to Twitter, Facebook, anything. Click on, try to order something. Well, guess what? Surprise, there's no pictures. There's no way to order anything. It's not appetizing or inviting. There's nothing that makes me want to buy food from this website here. Dead, plain and simple. And here's what we turned it into. Beautiful website. One click, you can order stuff online, see photos of the food, place orders instantly. Chatbot, email, subscribe, Instagram burned into the website. All the bells and whistles you would expect from a restaurant website. So that one's okay. It's not ideal because I know this video, and at the end of the video I say something about how I can help you build a website or whatever. But anyway, the point is chopping up a 5-minute video or long form content that's horizontal into a short form mobile vertical video. And it looks like there's an option right here to jump back into the widescreen right here. So it's not ideal, but it's pretty good. And it does a lot better than some of the other apps I've already used. Again, on my Rumble channel or my YouTube channel, I've gone through 3 of these AI apps so far, and this one does a pretty good job quickly. This one, I'll take a look at it real quick. Let's see how this one does. This is only 30 seconds, but let's see. If you're a business owner, you're really going to appreciate this. I'll get right to the point, not waste your time, but I've shot 166 different restaurants in the last probably year and a half or so. And food photography, I love to do it. So when I reach out to these restaurants, I immediately look for the location and see what's going on with their website, their online presence. Over and over and over and over again, I see this. They're not optimized. The phone number's wrong. It's hard to get in touch with these people. You click on the website, watch what happens. You go to the website and... Okay, that one's not great. And I'm not sure why it's given it a virality score of 85. Like, this is not amazing. And again, I've recorded that content, so I know what it says, and this is not ideal. So far, I have not been able to find editing software that actually edits and remixes video. So what this is just taking segments. So again, I made this video right here. I know exactly what it says. It's 4 minutes long. And this is basically only taking segments of that video from there to there, from 43 seconds to 2 minutes, and giving me 46 seconds worth of content. But what it's not doing, and I haven't found an AI software yet that can do this, is chop these segments up and mix them around to make sense, or combine clips. So obviously it's taking a short form clip, it's trying to keep it under 60 seconds, but it's not shuffling the stuff. This is all in chronological order. This is from the beginning. This is what I'm saying is that there's 2 segments but no software yet has been able to shuffle this back and forth and make a cohesive edit so far. So I like this one the best. It did get a virality score of 90, but this one's better than this one for sure. I wouldn't use this one at all. I would say this one is actual failure. So I'm going to go into here and just choose edit clip. Okay, so now it's giving me some prompts here, a couple pop-ups that are showing me you want to play with the caption style, choose a different font or color, emoji or something like that. This is where I would do it right here. What's the next one say here? Okay, manage feed, background, and save templates. All right. So it's pretty straightforward. The interface makes a lot of sense. Pretty simple. Like if this is a crop box, you can move this around. Okay, I want to show this part. I want to show this part, right? That makes sense. You can crop the frame. Don't know if you can animate this because it doesn't have any buttons to keyframe this, but obviously just saying, hey, whatever you want in the screen, place it right there. And so for mobile, this is what I'm looking at here. And for the transcription box over here, you can just go over here and it looks like right there, you can, if it spelled some words incorrectly, you can go right over here and tick that and respell it or change the word or whatever you want to. And then also increase the font size, change the color. So for example, yeah, this is the size of the font here and the branding. If you want to change the color, things like that, looks like you can do it here. Emojis. Now this one, it looks like it's automatically placing emojis. When I talk about food, there's a burger. So it looks like down here, there's a button, boop, you just get rid of the emojis if you don't like them. And the other app I was using the other day had an option to scale and adjust the emojis and things like that. So this one, I'm not really seeing where that is unless this is above or below. Yeah, okay, so this is placement of the text. That's top, middle, below. Pretty simple. Emojis, unless there's a separate section here to adjust these emojis, I'm not really seeing how you can change that emoji or scale it. So that maybe that's important, but maybe there's another section here that shows this is the basic editor, but maybe there's an advanced way that we can change that. But that's just something to keep in mind there. So if you're just joining, I'm just checking out some AI software showing you how to make short form content easy, quick, and fast with different apps. This one is called Spikes app.spikes.studio, and I'm just giving it a quick run through here just to show you exactly how it works and how quick and easy it can be to either make money online or just boost your online presence with these type of apps. So that's what I'm doing here. Any question, just feel free to pop it in the comments. Anyways, I'll move over to the sidebar here. The font, we want to change the font. To me, this is really important. If you have a brand, you want people to be psychologically connected with that brand. Like you wouldn't expect to see Coke brand with like pink fluorescent text and like not a non-script font, right? So if people are becoming aware of you, you want to keep the same font style and color and all these type of things because it psychologically has an impact and people will start to recognize you as a brand. So for me, it's no different. So my colors, I would change this one here. So you have, what are the options for the font? So it's basically bold, uppercase, right? I said that's changing there. Bold, uppercase, make it easy to read. Is this font size? So what they've done here is made it really easy to change the font just by these things here, not going through all the font families and all the type of fonts that there are. Colors, here's a color picker, here's a couple presets. So this one's pretty easy to use. So I like to use this fuchsia color because that represents my brand. My logo is like a lot of red and black, and then I use pinks like fuchsia. That's my website here. So I try to stick with these type of things. And let's just see, did that change that? The stroke is the color that's around the fill. So the stroke is going to be the outside of the text. You can see right there, that's the pink that's on the outside. And then why didn't it change from yellow to pink? Let's see. That's the styling. Am I missing something here? Maybe should be right there, font color, but okay. What else you got? Captioning position. This is the same as the buttons at the bottom here. So that's what this is here. These are presets. So if you're going to choose presets, you can use this here. Animated captions. Okay, now this you may have to pay for, but this is how a word pops into place. So if we want to play this through, here we go, let's play it. All these things are problems because our family acquired restaurant. This is what it used to look like. Okay, so now it's wording, it's showing each word on the screen here. And if we were to choose any of these ones here, this shows you a preset. Okay, now it's going to pop on the screen. This one's going to bounce on the screen. This one's going to karaoke, whatever that is, pop up and down. This one's going to grow and scale down, right? So these are presets. You click on that. And again, it's a pro feature. Let's see how much this stuff costs. $20 a month for 200 minutes, or the minimum. Whoa. 17. It depends on how much you use it. So there's a pricing right there. This video is 5 minutes long. It looks like to be about $30 a month based on 300 minutes. The minimum, I guess, is going to be 100 minutes per month for 12 or 13 bucks, which gives you the animation and GIFs and all that stuff. Is that worth it? Maybe. It's cheap. I don't know. Is it worth it to you? I don't know. I save a lot of time. So that's what that is. All this stuff is their presets here, so I can't really use those because I'm not on the pro account. I'm just going through it for the first time here. B-roll. This is additional footage. So if I was talking about a restaurant and I wanted better clips of pad thai or some noodles or something like that, let's just type in noodles. So basically, here's some stock images that I could pop into place, or stock video. Let's see what this looks like. Gotta type it again for some reason. Let's just say rice. It showed me a firefighter a second ago for rice. That's weird. So this is like a stock footage database, and I'm not sure where they're getting this stuff, but this is like cloud-based clips, and when you type that in, it's just searching by keyword to find this type of thing. Let's just see what happens if I type in pad thai. I spell it wrong too. That's sushi for some reason. You know, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, trying to get to the point. That's like if we had a bowl of noodles. There you go. It's updating. So that looks like ramen, but I was just trying to find, okay, here's some pho soup or something like that. That's ramen. I was just trying to find some Thai food or something. And anyway, if you have a video of it, you could either, let's see, click on it, pop it into place, or it does allow you to drag it to the timeline down there. Maybe it has to load up first. Let's see. Or is that a pro feature? Okay, so you just click on it and then it brings it into place here. You could drag it onto the screen. And on the stage here, now it's showing you on the left side, you got a widescreen section and a mobile section here. And now you can just basically drag this into place, and does it allow you to scale it up? Yes, it does right here. So pretty simple. This one I like because it's very visual, and you can just move stuff around just by looking at it and kind of move stuff into place. For whatever reason, it's not letting me scale past those bounds though. So let's see. There's not really a whole lot of tools here to rotate or move stuff around, but anyway, you get the idea. It's pretty simple. You can just move, drag and drop and move stuff around. And for some reason on a timeline editor, these clips are below the actual content instead of above it. But anyway, you basically just drag this into place. So maybe it's because they don't have that stage selected. What if I select it over here? If I want to play this content. There's no pictures. So let's see if I drag the noodles over here. Yep, there it is. So you can either delete that by clicking here, it looks like. And then this dish, if I wanted to place it here at the end of the video, basically simple. Just go over here to the scrubby slider, timeline indicator, and at the end of the video, show the noodles over here, and just select how long you want it on the screen for. Pretty simple. So this is useful because this is how real editors work, timeline editing. This is like what most people are familiar with and how to edit things. So you get the idea. Pretty simple. Layering, doesn't look like you can drag these above. It's locked for some reason. I don't know if it's a pro feature, but it's kind of inverted, and the more that you can add stack layer images and other stuff on top of this stuff is going to make sense. So you want to add something else on top of there, some more text or whatever, you can do that too. AI generator, this is basically like, you know, again, pro feature you got to pay for, but if you were to click that in and type in something, it would make it for you, and it's going to spend your credits, your AI credits on that. So again, you got to pay for that. This one looks like, let's see here, outro, progress bar. Okay, so this is stuff you can use for social media. So you can type in your name here, integritydesign.us, and where would that pop up? Let's see. Again, it's a pro feature. All right, well, it's good to know they have it, but I'm not paying for it just yet. I'm auditing it and I'm sharing it with you to see if you want to sign up for it. If it's a good idea for you, Does it work? Is it worth 12 bucks a month? I don't know, maybe. GIFs, it's got some GIFs which are probably from Giphy or something like that. Another source you could just pop in there. Same thing with Canva, they have the GIFs and stuff in there. Straightforward, drag and drop. This one's hilarious though. Insert text and then background. Okay, so text, if you want to add link in bio, right? Or call now or whatever. Pretty simple. You would just click that and let it pop on the screen. There it is. And then just move it in place. And then if you want to adjust that, it looks like the style, if you had a preset, otherwise you can just go in here and choose the font. They don't have a lot of fonts to choose from. There's only 6 fonts right there, which is, there's only 5 or 6. It's not great, but what I do like about this platform is that it keeps it simple and easy to use, and without having to know too much about graphic design and layout and stuff like this. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and there's not really a whole lot of stuff on screen that's going to kind of mess with you. Like everything that's on there has a purpose, right? So we're looking at this stuff and like, yeah, I know exactly what that is and where it should go. So it's pretty good. Background, again, this is probably just well, it looks like it's coming soon, so they don't have that. So this one, this app, export, let's just take a look at this real quick. Exporting, obviously they're going to make you pay for some of this stuff, but some of them do allow exports with watermarks. For whatever reasons, jumped me back to the main screen. Okay, so I guess it's rendering this thing out now that I've added some images to it. Server, okay, so it's kind of doing its thing. Going to take some time to render it. And so like all these other apps that I've been using, I can show you on my review videos on my YouTube and my Rumble account. I audit these AI softwares. And so here's another example. This one is Vidya, I think, Vidya. And this one has a lot more features. So on the sidebar here, there's other things that it can do. Like it'll post to your social media accounts after you create the video. It'll chop up multiple segments, which you can mix back and forth instead of just one clip at a time. What are some other benefits? More presets, more text to work with, more templates. And this other one, Clap, that I reviewed last week, has other features as well. And so this one did some stuff better than other ones. I know here I was talking about the emojis. Now here's a good example. The emojis, now you can adjust these things to be larger and smaller, and you can adjust them on a very granular, fine-tuned level, right? So that's why I'm auditing this stuff, to see what works best for you. May not be the best for somebody else. So you're gonna have to try to figure this stuff out. This one is called spikes.app. But what I'm noticing about this one, now that I've played with it and spent a little time in here, I'm noticing that it's very limiting. And this one I thought was going to be the editor that's going to swap this stuff back and forth, like not just take one segment of a video, but actually swap things back and forth and chop up that entire video to make sense. And so far I have not seen an AI editor that can do that. Now, if you're familiar with Opus Clip, and there's some other platforms that you can use, maybe they do this one, but I haven't found one to experience this. So that what that means is if you have a video that's like this one that's 5 minutes long, the only segments of that video are going to make sense if they're a sentence structure. So whenever somebody's talking, that entire sentence is going to chop the end of that clip. So what that means is, like, if you have a 30-minute long video and you want to take segments from the beginning, the end, and the middle and kind of mash them up all together, it doesn't seem like this is going to do that for you. You're going to probably have to do that at some point yourself somehow, because it makes these short form segments, but these segments are all in continuity, right? So from like 0 to 1 minute. And so that's why I'm looking through this stuff. I'm trying to see which one works the best. Like this one, it's possible to do that, but again, you have a short here, a short here, and a short here, and then it's up to you to mix and match them. And so far I have not found the editor that does all these things for you. This one probably comes closest. This one is the Vidya. Is it Vidya? Yeah, video.ai. So if you want to check that one out, this one's really good too. Video.ai. And this is on my Rumble channel, Integrity Design, and also my YouTube channel. But this one made 15 different short form videos out of a 15-minute video, right? So I thought it was going to be useful because, okay, 15 minutes, you chop up a bunch of cuts and whatever, send it over to the client. And this is a crypto group, so some of this stuff is like hard to decipher because it's kind of boring, and try to make this stuff interesting. but it made 15 different videos. But again, these are different segments from different points in time. And then you still have to drag them onto the timeline at the bottom here. And then you have 15 different clips to choose from and put that stuff together. You can see there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, right? So does that make sense? Like if you're trying to understand and comprehend like how this stuff works, the apps work differently. And so depending on what your goal is this one going to suit your needs? Maybe, maybe not. It depends what your content is, right? So if you're creating content and you want to learn how to do this type of thing, it's helpful to know what type of content you're working from and what type of videos you want to make. Now, the next one I was going to look at was this copycopter, because this claims to be like the simplest way to make these type of videos. Let me play one for you.
Productivity. Born from a deep appreciation of time's value, introducing ClickUp Brain, the revolutionary AI that's changing how we work by saving time and enhancing.
Okay, now this is a simple one. Maybe you've come across some of these videos on TikTok, but would you watch this? I don't know. When I see these ones, sometimes I click away from them because they're not interesting. To me, that doesn't appeal to me. I would rather have somebody's face there maybe talking about something. I would rather see some visuals that make sense, not just kind of these generic images. I don't know. It depends what the topic is. Maybe I wouldn't care, but some people don't like watching these videos. I'm one of them. But if you wanted to make videos like this, these ones claim to be very simple by just using text. So basically this one, you just type in some text and it generates these AI images based on what your text is. Pretty simple. Is it engaging? Is it like amazing? I don't know about that. I don't think so. I wouldn't watch videos like this really. But basically this one, there's only a couple boxes here and you just basically type in your text or a website or a blog page or anything like this. Just pop it right in there and then choose a style. And then it's going to pick the videos and the images based on what the text is saying. So if you're talking about like this one, computer chips or cars or whatever, it's going to make some AI images based on that. And then it's going to try to make a video and then export that. So it's pretty simple, but a lot of this stuff is all using the same kind of resources. And so it doesn't matter really, like if you just type in the same text on these different apps and these different websites, you're going to get similar type of videos here. And 11 Labs is the company that's making these AI text-to-speech. So 11 Labs, basically, if you don't know, this one you can go in and type some text and then have it pop up and say a voiceover or something like that. And I used it last week for a client's video because they didn't have any audio. And so I just went to the 11 Lab or like went to the website to create text to audio to create a voiceover and a narration to use in a video. But anyway, content creation and making these type of things, it's all up to you. If you have a good idea of what you want to do, maybe you don't know anything about video editing and you want to start somewhere, this might be a good place to do it. And ultimately, this stuff's going to try to help you learn how to edit video and how to put this kind of stuff together using this timeline here. And this is basically like how video editing works, is non-linear, non-destructive editor on a timeline. And so once you kind of figure this stuff out, maybe you'll jump into Premiere, maybe you'll jump into Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve or something if you like this type of thing. So hopefully that's helpful, and I don't want to spend too much time trying to just go through this, but this was my first experience with this app called Spikes here, and it's okay. Like, it's not bad. I like how simple it is. It's easy to use. It just doesn't seem like it has a ton of features, but hey, 12, 13 bucks a month. Is that useful for, what is it, 200 or 100 minutes of video editing? Maybe that's worth it to you, I guess. The only thing that I didn't see in this one was background music, because a lot of time you want to add your own music to the reels, right? You want to use the trending TikTok music that's going to get you more impressions based on trending music, right? So maybe that's why they don't have it in here. I don't know, but the other ones did have it. This one here had music. Let's see. It had music. A lot of these have music to choose on the sidebar here. And then, yeah, you can, I think it was right here. This one had music. And then let me just pull up one more that I was still logged into. This one was called, what was this called? Vidyaza Video. Now that we're talking about it. Yeah, I'll log into this one here just so you can see. This one's called Video. Why do I keep mispronouncing that? I really like this one. It had a lot of good useful features, and it's connected with Pexels, which has great stock photo and video resources here. The captions were easy to use because like you could just change this stuff right here on the fly. If I wanted to say dirt, just pump it in, immediate changes immediately. This one was really good. I think this one is probably one of the best ones that I've used so far. And again, I'm still experimenting with these and seeing what's what and if they're worth a damn. The thing I like about this one is you can export this stuff right away. So if this is a video that you want to export and everything is good here and you made all your edits and it looks good, you can just go right over here, connect your TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube right to it to upload that one video to 3 different platforms. To me, that's awesome because that's kind of like the Hootsuite or the Sprout or any of those Booster or Buffer, whatever, any of those apps that automate the social media for you. That saves a lot of time. So this one I would say is probably one of the better ones that I've worked with so far. And again, I'm trying to get through my list here. I've got 3 so far and I'm working on 2 more as we speak, but Clap, Video, this one right here, and then there's another one called Revid, and then the Spike Studio, obviously I'm working on this one here. So the Spike Studio one I feel is limiting. If that serves its purpose with just this couple things over here, that's fine. The video one has a lot of features, can do a lot of things here because of what it adds to it, like a progress bar. This could be useful for retention because if people know how long is this damn video, how long I got to sit through this stupid thing, 2 minutes, okay, now they can see, oh, it's almost over. This could help your retention if you're posting stuff on social media and people are, I've done it, I've been like, okay, how long is this video, I gotta go soon. There it is, progress bar. This one doesn't have it. Maybe they should, maybe they'll add it one day, but they don't have it now. So for that reason, I feel like some of these ones are limiting. But is it comparable? The video one, let's see, how much was the video one? They price these stuff on credits and how much you use. So if you're using these videos, here's one I did 5 minutes, here's one that I did 15 minutes. And how many credits do they give you? Well, this one gives you, looks like 75 minutes for a month. And so the other one was 100 minutes for 12 bucks, I think. That's the minimum. So 100 minutes, that one's $12 for like the pro feature. And this one, well, let's see what the price is. I thought it was 20 something. This one right here says, let's see if you did it monthly, price goes up. But obviously this one costs more, 30 to 35 a month. Here's a coupon or something. But again, it's twice as much as the other one, but it has way more features and it connects this stuff to social media. So you can plan it out and schedule this type of thing. You can get the analytics and the data and the metrics, a lot more features. And then the pro feature on the brand kit is basically like templates where you're saving your color palette and logos and all that type of thing. So anyway, I did a full review on this one here. If you're interested to know about the video one, it's on my Rumble and on my YouTube as well, Integrity Design. And this one's like a 30-minute video going through all the features and stuff. So that's pretty much all I had in mind for showing on my live stream today. Just trying to go through some, whoops, bumped my microphone. Just going through some AI tools. If you have any question about how to use this stuff, I can go through it right now while I'm on screen. I see there's some people out there. Feel free to ask any question you want about AI. I'll try my best to answer it. Do I use this stuff? Like sometimes I do. I really, as you can see, I edit in Premiere. You have any question about how to use Premiere, I can answer it right on screen here. If you have Premiere and you want to know how to do something, I can help you with that. But I usually use Premiere. That's the industry standard. As a professional video editor, I white label video content for agencies and other brands and things like that. So have I used this stuff for that? No. I've tried using Canva's, let me just pull up Canva real quick because this is interesting too, because Canva has a free magic video editor and you don't need to have a pro plan. Let's see here. Here's one right here. So Canva, if you're not aware, has a smart studio editor and you can basically drag and drop your clips in there and let it automatically edit something for you. And if you did that, here's what it might come up with, because this is all I did. I took the still photos and some videos that the client sent me and popped it into Canva, and this is what comes up. so you get the idea. That's not great. And the client didn't really care for this at all, and I didn't send this to him because I know they would like it. But the point was that it does an okay job for free software, but it's not amazing. And as far as using Canva as an editor, it's really lacking. And like a lot of stuff would take you longer to try to figure it out in an app like this compared to using Premiere or just doing it the right way. And so that's what some of these apps aim to do. Like this video one, it has a lot of the features that people are looking for. And chopping this stuff up is trying to make easy, short work out of it. And so some of the stuff works better than others. And that's the whole point of what I'm trying to do here, is just educate people on maybe what's the best platform for you. This one's better than this one. I don't know. Maybe it's lacking some of the features that you really, really need. So there's a lot of technology out there, but it's how are you using it? How are you leveraging it? I try to find stuff that saves me a lot of time so I can get more done and done in the right way. What does that mean for me though? My situation might be different than what you're looking for. If you're okay with a video like this and you like these transitions and you like the automated text, like I didn't even touch this at all. They did all that automatically. So if you like videos like this and you're okay with something like this, by all means, check it out. This is Canva and they have a free platform. I don't know if this is a pro feature, but it might be, but you can check out Canva for free and then go to the smart editor, and it's in the project section. Just go over there to design right there. Generate videos automatically. You just upload your clips or whatever you have here and then give it a prompt. And once you upload all your clips, you just tell it what type of video you want. It's going to make that for you. So I don't want to be on too long. I've been on for about 45 minutes, almost an hour. If you do have any question, feel free to ask me anything you want about editing or AI tools or something like that. Other than that, I pretty much went through this one quickly because they don't have a ton of features here. And I was hoping this one would do better by just basically chopping the stuff up in a better way than it did. But anyway, there's a loyalty program here. I don't know if they have an affiliate or referral program, but there's something here for that. And then also the only thing I didn't check out was text to video, which it looks like they don't have it set up yet. Text to video, which is basically you just copy and paste from any website or any article, LinkedIn post or anything, and then it's just going to use that text as a basis to create video. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. And I try to do live once a week, so if you like what you see, just sub the channel or follow me or whatever you need to do if you want to see more of this content. I try to do something at least on the weekends here just to share like how these AI tools are engaging, what you can use them for, and trends and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I had planned. So I think if there's no question or anybody want to see anything else, then I'll just kind of end the stream and come back next week with another platform. Next week I'm going to try to cover, and there was another app that was called was it Clip Llama or something like this? Clip Llama. Maybe I was going to look at this one. This one's, again, they use a lot of the same tools, so some of this stuff looks exactly the same as the next thing. There's no difference really because you're using the same engine to generate it. So these type of videos, yeah, they're just whatever, right? They're not amazing, so it doesn't take a whole lot to kind of figure them out. But again, are these the type of videos that people are watching on TikTok? Maybe, I don't know. Some people, you have to do some insight research and find out what the metrics are on these type of videos and see that if that's the type of video you want to create. But I was thinking about looking at this one because this is simple, easy, and again, it's using AI images to create your content just from text. So that's the next one I had in mind, I guess, but that's probably going to save that one for next week. So aside from that, I'm just creating some content in AI using Playground and some other apps that I can show you. Pull this up, some stuff that I was working on with Audiogram. This is a fun one. I love playing around with this one. I'll bring it on the screen right now here. Pop this up in my tab. Just another AI tool. This platform is really great. Audiogram you're not familiar with it, it's basically a text to image generator, sort of like the same thing as Playground, Midjourney, all these type of things is just AI apps, but this one is super easy to use, gives you some great results. And then you can also do text in here, which is really fun, because a lot of these apps, you try to type in text or try to get to use text in any of this stuff and it just doesn't work, it just falls apart. So this one is kind of fun. You could just play on here. This looks like Alien First Predator or something, but anyway, if you were to take this image and use that as a base, if you wanted to create something like this, you can use it. Oh, that's cool too, look at this. These look pretty good. But anyway, if you want to use this as a basis, you can copy that prompt as a starting point. Let's see what these other ones are real quick. That's cool. Kind of like that one. But anyway, you can copy the prompt, and then when you want to create something, you can paste that prompt and say like, okay, that's the kind of the style that I like, but now I want to make it a different way. And you can go into these presets here and just choose, okay, well now I want to make it a flat illustration, or I want it to be like anime or something like this, and I want it to make it like colorful, and maybe just kind of mess around with the prompt a little bit here so that it's not photorealistic. Now it's a pencil drawing or like a manga or something like that. So let's just see what happens. And then 2.5, I think, is trying to use the actual hardware or the software to generate that. But anyway, just a starting point, and it's good for spitballing ideas, and it's good for kind of concept art. And if you have something in mind, you want to create something, it's just a good basis for that. And then this one, they give you about 50 generations a month, I think, and so it generates 4 at a time, and then one is going to be like probably close to what you want, and the other 3 are going to be like similar. So this is just a fun app to play around with. Let's see what it did here. You got 4 different ones to look at, and it does it quickly. Okay, so there you go. I took that guy's image and I created it into a manga anime style based on what it was. Like this one was not even close to visually what we were seeing, but it describes the same thing, right? So this is whatever this guy, Dr. Ben, transforming, like that image, it is the same description, but in a different style. And I think this one is like probably one of the easiest like AI tools to use, because it's very simple, it's very straightforward. These are presets, so you can just go in here and click and turn stuff on and off to kind of get close to what you want. And I think the results look really good. And in this one, they have a pro plan that allows you to upgrade image to image. So you could pop in your own image. If you have a picture like from something, you could put in a picture of yourself and then have it do it this style of yourself. Like there's kind of some neat features here. Right. So ultimately what I try to do, or what I am doing, not trying to, I am, let's see, I go to my account, I sell these print on demand merchandise. So what do I do with this stuff? I go over here to, I can show you my designs here. So I make AI content with this stuff. A lot of it's text based, but you can also do, let's see, show you some images. So here's a good example here. You can create this type of content for yourself, t-shirt shop, print on demand, based on these AI tools. And so that's what I'm doing. And if your niche is anime or manga or something like this, or any different style or any purpose you could see using this type of thing, you are allowed to use these type of design. If you look through the term and condition on those, where is it, the settings or something, you're totally allowed to use all this stuff for commercial use and your advantage. And you can even license it. And on this one, if you have a private plan or like a different tier plan, they'll actually hide your images. So if I like that image, I want to put it on a sticker or something, and I didn't want other people to profit off of it, well, then I can keep it private and hide it, and then also get like a license for that particular image right there. So pretty cool. I use it for these shirts here. This is a great one here. Love this one. But you can see how it's useful, because this one works with text, and the other one's like Midjourney and Playground and some other ones, like you try to pop text in there, just doesn't even work. So something to keep in mind. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in here. Appreciate the views, and I'm going to end the stream here, but thanks for popping in. I'll see you next week. I'm going to try to do another AI tool and kind of show you something else. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll see you next time.